Hi, welcome to Frontenac Outfitters Canoe and Kayak Center. This is a stand-up paddleboard review of Vendetta Paddleboards Journey 11.6. The Journey 11.6 is Vendetta's touring board or their displacement hull. It is 11'6" in length, 30 inches wide with 5 3/4 inch depth. That depth increases your stability of the board, but it also increases the volume, so therefore the weight capacity of that board. That makes this touring board suitable for somebody in that weight range of about 90 pounds right up to 200. So it has a very wide fit range. In terms of skill level, the Journey 11.6 is more geared towards beginner riders or that intermediate paddler, because you do have quite a bit of depth on that board and a little bit more width. It won't be the fastest board that you can get, but certainly a very user-friendly, easy board to get out on and start with. In terms of the board itself, we'll move from nose to tail. At the nose here, you'll find you have the FCS GoPro mount, so you can mount your camera to capture those paddling adventures when you're out touring or playing in the waves. As you start to move down, you do have deck rigging up here that has a good substantial bungee to put dry bags, some of the other gear that you might want to carry when you go out paddling. As you move to the center, you do have that center handhold. It's that V shape, so it cups your hand nice and easily, which makes the board nice and easy to carry. With that added depth, you do have a little bit more weight of this board. You're getting close to that 30-pound range, so it is a little bit heavier, but certainly an easy board to manage with that carry handle. Most boards that are a composite board do have a vent plug in the middle, and that's to be used to depressurize your board when it's been sitting outside in the sun for an extended period of time. You do get some air pressure built up on the inside of the board, and if you don't back that valve off, you can risk warping your deck. You have a full standing platform that goes straight to the tail of the board, which is a really nice feature, because as you start to advance in your skills, learning how to do tail pivots, or even if it comes down to riding some waves, you will have to step towards the tail of the board to pop that nose out of the water. That way, if you've got that trailing wave and you're trying to ride it out, it's not driving that board down and causing it to dive into the water. And also when you do that tail pivot, because you have that nose out of the water, you're decreasing your water line, which really helps you spin that board around. So having the platform go all the way to the back gives you grip when you're all the way at the tail of the board. A surface like this with that gloss finish, when that gets wet, it gets fairly slippery. Again, moving towards the tail of the board, you do get another option for some deck rigging here, and you'll also have a lashing point for your board leash. The hull of the board is simply a double concave system, so as you start to paddle, when the water is being displaced by the board, instead of one large stream going underneath, it will actually break it into two separate streams. That helps improve the efficiency of the board as you're paddling. Therefore, it increases your glide and keeps you at that glide longer, so you don't have to use as much energy to keep yourself moving. You do have a center tail fin at the back that is removable, and it will also come with this little sleeve. The fins themselves are actually a fiberglass, which is a neat feature. Makes them really, really stiff and gives them some good durability down there if you do happen to knock it off the ground as you're coming into shore. Again, the Journey 11.6 from Vendetta is their touring board or their displacement board, geared towards those beginner riders or that intermediate paddler. Lots of volume, can handle tons of capacity, so it's a great board to kind of get out and go with, or a board for the whole family type thing. We're Frontenac Outfitters Canoe and Kayak Center, and if you'd like to come test paddle the Journey 11.6 from Vendetta, come on out and have some fun. Thanks a lot.